Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to Season 9, Episode 9 of Building Venezia. What is going to be the last ever episode of Building Venezia. I just want to thank you, if you're watching now and you've come through the whole series with me, for sticking it out with me. I mean, I put a lot of hours into this. I put a ton of hours in the last few days just to get this season done. Let's get it done, filmed and out and finished. And I know you guys put a lot of hours into it as well. And I really appreciate that. So thank you very much for all the support. And we're going to give you a final season to enjoy though. That could be debatable. Could happen. Could not. So, shall we get straight into it? Well, the season technically started weirdly at the end of the season because something happened I knew about but I completely forgot about. So once I got playing, pretty much after the last episode, I went and finished my afternoon work off, came home and I was straight at it, right? It was a nice surprise because I forgot it was going to happen and I got really excited about it because we went to the FIFA World Club Championships and it's like a World Cup, innit? It's brilliant. I love it. I love playing in this, to be fair. The thing is, it starts at the end of the season and crosses over into the new season. So players can go missing. You can only pick 23 of them. They're absolutely knackered. I mean, everyone I think is in the same boat. But we started off pretty well. Played Barcelona in a great game. A little Brazilian getting me the winner. It was a jump around the room moment. Swear down 3-2. It was really even, to be fair. Really enjoyable. And we had one more group game to play. Now, this is a team I think normally we would be beating, but we were dead in our arse. And I still felt we could achieve something. And we did. We got a point. It was 2-2. A bit pissed off because we conceded a late goal this time, but it is what it is, and it was enough for us to get through. And this is how Group G looked. I mean, I generally love this competition, but I just wish it was fresher. I wish it waited a little bit to start a new season, maybe. Maybe where you get your new players in, because they're not in yet. You still got players who are going as well. So it's a bit of a weird one because it does cross over. But yeah, top the group. Barcelona, bye-bye. And then we got beat in the quarterfinals. Oh, gutted. It would have been nice, wouldn't it, eh? To kick off the final ever episode as world champions, but it wasn't to be. Now then, I've jumped all the way to the 25th of September because this is a special day. I didn't genuinely think at some point, especially when it was announced, and it was like a 3-year build period, that we're ever going to move into this in this series. Now, you might see it, you might not later, but it is basically a standard 4-stand little stadium. It's nothing special. Hasn't even got digital ad boards, which pissed me right off. Why not? Especially after we've took out a £42.5 million loan to build it. But it's a nice little cherry on the top of the cake. You know, what we've done with this club, achieved a lot with this club, won a lot of trophies. We're the number 1 team in Italy. We were favourites with the bookies. So, you know, it's nice to finish it off in a really good place. You know, Felix Paslak, he left on a free. End of his deal. Fair enough. Then Pedro De La Vega, he was unhappy about not playing, and I got a £14 million offer for him. So I sold him, and then I bought Matteo Cancelleri. I think that's how you say it. I've probably butchered it. From Spurs. Now he wanted to leave. Now he's all right. I think he's like the number 2 right winger for Italy. He's in the Italy squad at the minute. Now he's going to cost me about 20 million broken down. I think I give him 5 and then brought the rest down. But I think he's a good replacement for De La Vega, and he's another Italian, which I absolutely love. A young defender who isn't a world beater, but he was in the Italy under-20s, and I got him for a couple of million. I just felt like I needed that 4th defender, and God, did I search. I couldn't find anyone old, anyone young, anyone at the right price, over and over and over again. So I just went to the Italy under-21s and went for one of them. He probably won't play too much, but he's just a squad filler. We do have one more player though, who, I can't believe I'm doing this, it's another oldie. Mr. Never Signs Old Guys Never Really Do has found a classic player who might not be Italian, but he knows this league like the back of his hand. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. That's my best chance. That's my best offer for you. That's what I'm laying out on the table. Look how good he still is. Got him from Leicester. Transfer listed. Surplus of requirements, maybe because he's old. £6.5 million. That natural fitness works. I can't believe how many old guys I'm buying these days. But what a good player he is. To come into this team with that experience, was hoping this man get a great year out of him, could kick us on, especially in Europe, chasing that European dream. So, of course, I played some games into the start of the season. Played a Champions League game against Genk. We've also got Leipzig in the group and Lyon. Pretty toughish group, but a group I expected for us to get out of and crack on, trying to chase that dream. Started off brilliantly, beating Parma 6-0. 6-0. Drew with Fiorentina, and then we've won 4-0 and 5-1. We were going to score some goals this year, I'm not going to lie. But the league itself would be, at times, a lot tougher. But just in case you didn't believe me, look at that. Finally, in my last season, finally, we're getting the respect of the bookies in Italy. Number one. Now, I'm not going to go through these players. You know them all by now. Great Brazilian left winger, Wisdom Amy, my back line, my keeper. I love my keeper. Lots of Italian players. We've got a ton of goals in Lorenzo Luca. We've got this new guy in the middle who's an absolute beast of a player who I think will add to us. Fabinho was great last year over the summer. Definitely had a bit of a drop off. He's got 1 year left anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The series is coming to an end, but such a good team. I mean, I've had so many good players come in and out. The De La Vegas of this world and so on. So, yeah, it's been an absolute joy to play, and I will miss it. So hopefully we can go out on a high. So let's jump forward to the 1st of January, and you can see we are 3rd. It's a league we've dominated and been pretty much top of for years now. Won 3, haven't we? Back to back. And, I mean, it's close, don't get me wrong. Juve at the top, finally shining on. Tammy Abraham, he won the Ballon d'Or. Tammy, fair play kid. Roma 2nd, and we're in 3rd. I've only lost 1, drawn 6, won 11 at this point. Luke is still doing a good job. I can't knock him. But yeah, I was thinking this is going to be a last season battle, but I was excited by that. After that 5-1 drubbing of Vicenza, we got beat off AC Milan away. That's fine. Then we drew 2 games on the bounce. Not great. But then we just went on this great run. 6 games, drew 1, drew 1, drew. Drawn with Juventus, but still doing really well. Could be a little bit better defensively, I reckon. But yeah, going for that title again. And I wanted a battle. I didn't want to run away with it. To the Champions League results, and we got through. We'll look at group in a second. Won our first 2 games, drew with Lyon, beat Lyon, lost against Leipzig 1-0 at home, and then battered Genk 5-0 again. And I've drawn Atletico Madrid. Great team, great club. We won the group, and I think that's the most important thing. I think we did really well. I haven't rotated much. I was going to save some of that maybe for the cup, the Coppa Italia, and see how it goes. I just wanted to push on and go for it as much as I could. So when I have, drop points, it's been a bit disappointing. We check out the boys arranged by Vidrake, and you'll see Luca, still the main man, scores goals. What a player. In future series, especially on FM22, I'm going to try and avoid signing him. Can't bore people to death. I signed him on Project 23 for Dortmund to replace Haaland. I think I had him at Bologna, so I think this is the 3rd time I've had him now. So there'll be no more Lorenzo Luca, and that's going to be very hard to do because he's such a good player if you give him that time. I've seen him not get the time and not develop, so I do like that, how the game can do that. But the squad itself, I mean, it's the same boys. I mean, left back's got an injury at the minute. There's lads here are going to be leaving. Martial's goals, he's on a free. There's a couple leave on a free. Backup keeper goals on a free. But I wasn't worried about that. I wasn't going to waste any money worrying about that. I wanted to just work with this lot and just go for it one last time. It's cool having a new stadium, and it was a bit weird when you're playing the games and you're seeing that new stadium. It just disappointed me. Why wouldn't it have digital ad boards? It's brand new. And that's pissed me off a bit. Is it a size of the stadium thing? I don't know, because I don't know why I had it in my head, but I thought it was only going to be 17,000. I don't know why, but it's 21.5, which is pretty good. But look at the club. Exceptional youth recruitment, state-of-the-art facilities, new stadium. Yeah, real sense of achievement with this series. I've grafted my tits off and enjoyed every moment. Anyway, now we're on to April Fool's Day, April 1st, 2030, and we are top by a lot. That hope at the start where we were good, but so was everyone else. Well, we stayed good, and everyone else didn't at this moment. Look at Maldini. What's going on in this league when my right winger, Daniel Maldini, is the third highest goal scorer, with 12 goals. Got 2 best players. I mean, yeah, second half of the season. Normally we start great and then kind of drop off a little. It was kind of the other way around in the league. I mean, look at that for a run. I mean, look at the goals we were scoring. Got a 4-4, a 5-5, a 6-4, a 3-3, a 5 at the end there against Bologna. I mean, insane really, but brilliant. Loads of clean sheets as well. I mean, that run there was fantastic. To beat Roma 4-0, they were up there with us. Yeah, 5-0, 6-0, 4-0, 3-0, 1-0. Brilliant, brilliant run, brilliant team. Over to the Champions League, and we drew with Atletico Madrid in the first game at their place, and then beat them 2-0. Happy days, Luca with both goals. What a legend. And I've drawn Chelsea in the quarters. It's not easy, is it, the Champions League? Coppa Italia, I beat him that first game, and we scraped it. Scraped it through with my third choice striker getting us a goal in the 114th minute, right? But then when I draw Milan, I thought, nah, not B-teaming this, not B-teaming it. I went for it and beat them 3-0. Then we got Udinese and gone for it again. Why not? 4-1. So really, it's going to take a monumental feck up for me not to get to a Coppa Italia final. It's like our trophy, that really, wasn't it? It is like our trophy. We're skint though. I think this is the first time in a long time that we've gone in the red. We've always maintained a good balance being in the Champions League, but wages are up. Again, a few players got new deals, and this isn't a club, you know, that can really compete at that top level consistently financially. It would be a real, if this was something that carried on, I'd have to sell the Brazilian or sell Luca or sell someone for mega money to balance the books. Plus, we've got a heavy, massive loan on us now. We weren't in any debt. We've got a loan on us for 40 million for the stadium. So, yeah, I'm not worried about that though. I mean, look at Luke's. What a player. He's wanted. Was it Spurs? If I remember rightly. No, Man United. Spurs want someone. Liverpool want him. Chelsea, Liverpool want him. Atletico Madrid want him. Tottenham. That's it. Tottenham, Real Madrid want Ricci. I mean, they've all wanted now. It's like Tottenham want me keeper as well. I knew Tottenham wanted someone. If I left and we carried it on, this team would get ripped to absolute shreds, but I reckon they'd be well off. Massive profits. On to that Champions League against Chelsea away. Couldn't be more disappointed with them. Just we can be so good in our day on many occasions. And this was a very good team I put on that pitch, a team that can win. And we were lucky actually for it to only be 2-1. So we needed something special at home at the new stadium, and we couldn't do it. We put up a better fight. We couldn't score goals. Massively disappointed. So there's no European dream, no European trophy in this series, but I think getting to 3 finals is great. Losing 3 is wank. But I think with everything else he achieved, I'm still happy. It would have been nice. But yeah, is what it is. To the Coppa Italia, and this isn't the first leg that we won 4-1. No, this is the second leg. We won that 4-1. So we've got a cup final. We've got a cup final, which is awesome. Until you maybe see who we've got to play. Yep, we're going up against quite arguably the biggest club in Italy, Juventus, who were played just 5 days earlier in the league and drew with. So we played them twice now. Was it 1-1 earlier, 2-2 later? So we haven't been able to beat them, and we've had their number a lot, haven't we? I mean, this is our head-to-head since I've been manager. We've won 10 and they've won 3. I mean, all them. Remember how many 2-1s there used to be? Look at all them 2-1s. I mean, recently there's a lot of draws. They beat us a couple of times, fair enough. But to have their number, especially here, like this period here, where, you know, we weren't what we are now. But so that was always a proud moment for me with this team. And I mean, to be fair, don't forget, we have played him in a final, extra time, and beat him. And I've got 2 games left to play in the league. I won it ages ago. I've kind of been rotating a bit really, because out of Europe, got a cup final to look forward to. I haven't actually won a league game for 3 games. As you can see, 2 draws and a loss after an outstanding run, but that outstanding run won us the league. So yeah, I have mixed and matched a little bit. I've not completely rested, boys. I went for it against Juventus. I just, you know, take your eye off it. The players probably take their eye off it. I know it's only a computer game, but I imagine they do. You know, you already won the league. You don't put in 100% maybe. I'll probably beat in them last 2 games because we won it. Just give guys a send-off. But it's all focused on this final now. I really want to go out on a high. I really want to win this with a trophy. I know it's not a European trophy, but it will be very special for this club if we can do it. We've been fantastic in it, haven't we? I mean, come on. runners up, winners, winners, missed one, winners. Last year we didn't get to it, so really, really want this, especially against Juventus. I mean, the squad itself is still great. They've still done really well. Started some really good players here. Players doing very well, to be fair. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like we lost maybe a little edge somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if it's because we went out so early in Europe, but I still feel like they're a really good team and such a good group. And so many players I've never ever used before. Forget Luca and Dione, the regen. I'm talking like the rest of them. I mean, like a lot of these, like Wisdom Amy, I binned him off, I think, at Bologna. He's such a good player. All these guys, do you know what I mean? A lot of these lads have been absolutely outstanding. So I will miss him, and I always say that. So let's do this. Welcome back to Rome. It's like our second home. And I think that's my best team on that pitch. All ready and willing, hopefully, to be winners again. This is the Juventus team. Got some decent players, but I think we're better than them. Here we go. Juventus in a final. Playing in all black. The most perfect kit I've ever seen of any football kits ever. It's a thing of beauty. What would be an absolute thing of beauty, though, is to finish this on a high. Against arguably the biggest club in Italy, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Even though we are right now in this little world, we've got to prove it and we've got to show it. I mean, it's 2 tough games against them in the league. Couldn't beat them, they couldn't beat us. But someone has to win today. No draws. In a cup final. Come on, let's get an early goal. Come on, boys. Come on, bit of magic off someone. Just cross it in. Let's keep crossing it into Luca or Ricci or anyone in black who can blast it in the net. Now, I don't know if you've picked up on it, but I'm not 100% the most happiest person at the minute. Under a lot of pressure, not from my work, the wife is. So I'm doing a lot of kid looking after it. Oh, man. I feel like YouTube pressure. I feel a bit sad that this is coming to an end. I'm going through something at the minute. Maldini. What a player. I bet his dad's well proud. Yeah, I'm going through something at the minute with my mother. There's a few issues that we need to sort out, and it's not been easy. I'll be honest with you, and I just feel like that is bad as well. For fuck's sake. Honestly, life needs to get better, man. Yeah, the referee checked that then and give it, so I'm not going to share that with you. I mean, I'm not depressed or anything. Maybe I do feel a bit down. Maybe I just don't know what depression. I don't know. I just feel like I've got a lot on me at the minute. So yeah, I'm not asking for sympathy or anything. I'm just letting you know that I'm not me normal. I just don't feel like myself at the minute. Anyway, here's Ricci. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, lads, you can cheer me up here. I want to go out on a high. I don't like going out on a high. Don't want to go out losing, especially if we lost the final in the last episode. I'd like to win a cup. Another one. Be beautiful. Nice big silver cup for the trophy cabinet. Right, here's Maldini. Amy. Finds Luke's. What big man going to do with it? What's he going to do with it? Back to Amy, but now he's not in the box. But Dione is. I mean, have you seen the stats? Last time it popped up, we had 10 chances, they had 1, and they scored. So we're dominating it. We're just not capitalising on that domination, which is always frustrating when you play this freaking game. Free kick. Oh, hey! I don't know why I was expecting that, but I wasn't. But I'll take it. I want to watch that again. I was just side thinking, go over. And then when that happened, I thought, corner. No, it's the post. Easy tapping. Love it. Come on, boys. Closing out this first half. Oh, no, we're not. There's a highlight. Are we going to nick another one? Luca doing what he does. Knocking it onto Dione. What can he do with it? He's run a bit wide of it, but he's pulled it back across to Luca. Fucking get in. 42nd goal of the season. The guy's just a consistent 40 goal a season man. I know it's silly. It's a computer game. But it's a computer game that can make me very sad. But it can also give me a right energy, a buzz really, and a right cheer up. Look at that, the stats. Proud manager moment, man. Alright, Juve with a corner. They get a goal early, they're back in this. They're a good team. I mean, they're still a good team. They've been a bit of a disappointment over the course of this series. I don't know why they've been like the favourites every year and just couldn't do it. But it is what it is. And I was buzzing for Roma, me. I've loved how Roma became this force. Especially early doors. Oh! Don't send him off. Definitely a penalty. What did I say? Do not let them get back into it early doors. All down to the man in orange, flapping his arms. Whoa! I made 3 changes with just 20 minutes to go. Yellow card reasons, fitness reasons. Jesus Christ. But Fagioli has come on. 2 new defenders, new centre half. and Cambiasso at right back for Amy. God, just really want to end it in a good place. Really do. I mean, one thing I'm proper proud of though, not just like it's 3-1, saving a penalty, brilliant, some good goals, is that 24 shots to 3, 10 on target to 3, dominated XG, dominated the game. Really pleasing. Really pleasing. I was a bit worried in a way, just because of, I know rotate the squad a bit, but you know, you're going a bit of a flat ass run towards the end of the season, up until the final. We'd won the league, I know, but you still worry, it's Juve. But wow. Come on, Cambiasso now on the right hand side. Come on, lad, let's get another one. Finds Fagioli, fresh legs into Luca, back heels it. Referee, don't rob us of that. That was special. Goal awarded. 4-1 to the champions. 4-1 to the champions. Nice way to go out, I think. Domestic double. I will take that all day long. All day. Let's watch them lift the trophy one last time. Well proud of you boys. Look at that. Hey, go on. Go on. In front of this empty stadium because Juve can't fill it. We did our corner, we did our job. There you go. Well, I played the final 2 games of the season and we got beat off Milan 2-0. But then we won our last one 3-1, topping it by a good amount. Very happy. Domestic double. Tammy Abraham probably going to win the fucking Ballon d'Or again. And in case you're wondering, because we were in it, Paris Saint-Germain won the Champions League, beating Arsenal 1-0 in the final. And we're going to have a look at our best ever 11 before we wrap this up. Lucas up top easily, and the little Brazilian came in and changed the game for us on the left. Maldini, of course, on the right. I love the 2 Chelsea boys are in there with Ricci, because for a good period they were game changers for us. Brilliant. That back 4 as well. I mean, Paslak's in there. I'd put Amy in there myself, but Paslak was there for a long time. And then the goalkeeper we got from Atalanta when Wayne Rooney was the manager. It's been a fantastic team, some great players, great achievement. And I know they've won a couple of trophies themselves, but you know, looking at the 4 titles, Coppa Italias and all that good stuff, the Super Cups, it would have been nice, I know, for a European trophy to be in there. I don't know if that would ever be achievable. I think we had our chance, we blew it, even though we played big teams with great players. So yeah, I'm still proud. So there we go, that is the end of Building Venezia. Thank you, as always, for watching. Your view is the most important thing, especially if you've watched every single one. You're an absolute legend. Honestly appreciate it. Hopefully you're going to tune in for my next build, which I am genuinely looking forward to. It's another club I've wanted to do something with for years. Another cool club, I think, in my opinion. I don't know how you're going to feel about it. We are going to Germany, although we're not in the Bundesliga. So put your answer on a postcard, have a guess in the comments. And of course my custom club series will be coming soon, hopefully. I hope. So yeah, stay tuned, man. Stay happy. I mean, life can be fucking mad sometimes, I know. And it's hard, isn't it? If you ever want to chat to me, feel free. Emails are always open. I'm always willing to give my number out if you need to chat on WhatsApp. Because sometimes it's good to talk in it, and that's what I keep trying to do. So, yeah, I'll stay happy. You stay happy. Can't believe it. We're leaving the office. Moving on to new. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Booed. Bye-bye.